Well, I'll echo the sentiment, so thank you all for coming out, and thank you to the Walters for opening up their beautiful home to us this afternoon. We really do appreciate you all coming out to learn a little bit more about your government and particularly your court system. I'll take just a moment to perhaps echo most of what has been said already. You know, we really are, at this court, we are the guardian of your rights. All of the actions of your local officials, we have a couple of fine examples here, Sheriff Wilson, Lisa, in her county commissioner role. They go about their daily jobs. Sometimes they end up in the courthouse. They end up in lawsuits. Those cases often come to us. What this race is about is, do your judges on the Court of Appeals perform this judicial role in the narrow, limited way that our system envisions, which is, as Bob mentioned, us simply calling balls and strikes, applying the law to the facts before us, or do we operate as liberal activist judges, which is to either ignore the law or to apply it in a very calculated way to arrive at the result that we want to see. That is a very dangerous way of having your courts operate. When your judges sit there, decide the result they want to achieve, and then manipulate the law to get there, it bodes very ill for all of us. It goes on. We all see it, particularly those of us who are in the justice system every day. Your best protection is for your appellate courts to apply the law in a very consistent and methodical and impartial way. That allows you to go about life with a degree of consistency and predictability. You can know what the laws mean. You can know how they'll be applied. You heard mention of this political action committee that has been formed to oppose us. It is an outside group that is funding this committee that was formed by a group of Austin Democrats. It is nothing less than an attempt to buy your appellate court system. We're effectively the end of the line as far as your justice system is concerned. That means we're impacting your lives on a daily basis in some way, whether you know it or not, from evaluating the actions of Sheriff Wilson, evaluating the actions of your local police department, hearing those lawsuits involving your county government. This group is wanting to buy control of this particular appellate court for two reasons. One, to be able to impose their values and their decisions on your local system, and two, to be able to effectively control your state government, because as you heard Bob mention, we deal with all litigation involving your state government. So it's nothing less than an attempt to buy your justice system. It's big dollars coming in to cast inaccurate and in most instances dishonest aspersions against us in an attempt to persuade Republican voters not to vote for us, and in an attempt to persuade the Austin Democrats to go actively vote against us. It's a very dangerous move. I work with two guys and have come to know a fourth individual who I believe as I do. I am a big believer in our system of government. That system of government has three organized branches. Legislative branch makes our policy decisions, and the judicial branch simply applies those policy decisions that come out in the form of law. It's a very dangerous diversion from our system if your judicial branch begins to actively create and apply law to your areas of life. I know that none of us will do that. I have 12 years of service with you, very proud to be one of your elected officials. I'll echo everything that was said about our need for you to help us get this message out. feel good about all of us. We've all worked very hard, and I think we have done what we can do to get that message out, and we've certainly appealed to you to help us in that effort. So with that, I'll simply again say thank you all for coming out this evening. It's an honor to serve you, and hope to get another 6 years to continue that service to you. So.